Yeah, this is really outrageous. Though, people Hong Kong are always expecting more and more attack by Beijing on our system. Imagine, put it in context. Firstly, they have the national security law imposed by National People Congress, and then the NPC had also, make a decision to postpone the whole election by the people of Hong Kong from September 6th to 1 year afterward. But the pro-democracy legislators stay on to fight. And I think the problem now is when we stay on to fight, the regime is very angry when they are filibustering and trying to resist a lot of law that are unfavorable to the people of Hong Kong, and therefore they further, after making the decision to postpone election, they further make a decision to enable the chief executive to disqualify legislature. So enough is enough. It's impossible to stay on because they can disqualify any legislator as if they want to.
So in your mind, resigning en masse with the remaining lawmakers was the only choice they had? Otherwise, they would one by one have just been taken out?
Exactly. If we do not resign en masse, firstly, it's a sign of solidarity and also a very clear protest that National People Congress against the Beijing regime and intervene with Hong Kong, intervene with one country two system. We want to tell the world that we cannot take it anymore. And further, practically, actually, staying on doesn't mean anything because they can disqualify legislator in the future as when they deemed necessary. So no reason and no use to stay on in a way. And what we are expecting further is that there will be more law in Hong Kong destroying the election system in Hong Kong. One law that had been mentioned by Beijing and also the Hong Kong chief executive is to allow people of Hong Kong staying in mainland to vote in mainland. But the pro-democracy camp cannot go back to mainland to monitor, and we do not know what will happen in the mainland when the election takes place there. They are going to introduce a law on that to allow that. And therefore, I think they want to clear the legislature of as many opposition as possible to introduce this sort of a law to destroy our election system further in the future.
Yeah, it is interesting that you bring that up. Do you think this is now a losing battle in terms of the concept of the two systems, one country?
Actually, one country two system is already dead when they impose on us the national security law. So no illusion, no more one country two system is gone. And it's just that the people of Hong Kong will still fight on for our freedom and our democracy, no matter what happened, no matter how hard it is and how long the battle is, we will continue to fight.
But it is becoming increasingly difficult. Several of the pro-democracy campaigners have got several charges against them. They probably are going to end up in jail. How far can you go? Who is hearing your pleas?
Yeah, they are now, have already is now prosecuting about 2,000 activists in Hong Kong. So one by one, we are going to jail. And then they are also putting pressure on civil servant, teachers, social worker, journalists, no freedom of press, education they want to control. Now they are taking on the Legislative Council. It seems quite, bleak in a way. But, I think that's where the world come in. Those who share our values should come in to support Hong Kong and not allow China to destroy Hong Kong, our freedom and democracy. So it also depends, apart from we will stay on to fight, it also depends on whether the world will continue to support and to intensify, actually, the support on us.
Well, it'll, I guess, remain to be seen what happens if there is a smooth transition of power in the United States and what the Biden administration might do. How do you personally feel? Do you fear for your own safety?
Yeah, we are all worried about our future. I have now nine charges for 4 what they call unauthorized assembly. So I may go to jail anytime next year when the trial is over. So I think many people in Hong Kong are facing that And it's also very sad that, you know, the younger generation are also being heavily suppressed, and many of them are also going to jail. So I think the future, of course, lies with our persistence in our struggle, and also for international support for Hong Kong.